Help me ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Firstly, I just want to apologise if the whirring noise in the background is distracting. That's because the fan is on. Today is Tuesday the 19th, which is officially the hottest day ever in the UK. So 41 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, it was fun driving home today. At least I had aircon. But it's very, very hot. And I want to do this because this is a Kickstarter campaign and therefore time critical. And I don't have a lot of time over the next few days. So please forgive the fan in the background, but it's a needs must. It is starting to cool off now. It's in the evening. It's just dropped to 101, so it's on its way down. Tomorrow is only going to be 72. This is what's just insane about all this. It comes in swings. We don't get a gradual. We just have these bursts, and then we're plunged into the depths of despair. Anyway, all that aside, Levi, who many people who, particularly if you're on the YouTube community, will know Levi. He's got a channel here on YouTube, which is Masculine Intuition Readings. I've been a subscriber of Levi's for quite some time, and I really like his content. But he emailed me about a week ago, so this hasn't taken that long to come. Levi's in the Netherlands, is that right? Netherlands? Yes, I think the Netherlands. And it's only taken a few days, which I'm really pleased about, because he asked if he could send me a prototype of his deck. It's an Oracle deck that he has on Kickstarter right now. And I said yes, because I looked at the images. I really liked what he was doing. I think it's an interesting concept because it's an Oracle deck that has suits. He also describes the fact that it can be used for altar cards, which is kind of where I'm thinking of going with this, although I do want to explore it as an Oracle deck as well. He sent me a gorgeous card as well, which is, I love this wizard in the woods. It's really, really nice. I like the shape of the trees and everything. So thank you for sending me that, Levi. What I do want to do is, I just want to tell you a little bit about the Kickstarter campaign. It's called Brother to Brother Oracle. And he did send me a link. So if I just click on this link. So he says, if it opens up, it's now doing that spinning wheel of doom. Come on. See, even technology is struggling in this heat. Here we go. So he says, hi, my name is Levi, the creator of the deck. I use tarot and oracle cards every day. Some people would consider me to be crazy about divination. However, lately, something irked me. In the world of divination, we see a plethora of oracle card decks geared towards divine feminine, goddesses, star seeds, galactic energies, ascension, and higher frequencies. These are all great decks, but as someone who frequents these tools, I felt like I missed something grounded, something that represented life on Earth, something geared towards action, something imbued with the masculine energies, and something that evoked feelings that were actually tangible and understandable in this lifetime. Hence, the Brother to Brother Oracle deck was born. It's not just for brothers, also for sisters and anyone in between. And I thought that was a really nice way to explain how this deck came to be, really. That, you know, I really admire people who are enthusiasts of divinatory tools like Oracle and Tarot, and rather than complaining about not seeing something, what they actually do is then create where they feel there is a gap. So kudos to Levi for doing that. So this is an oracle of 44 cards, and it's for wanderers, mystics and misfits. I think I fit in there somewhere, who enjoy working with divination tools in their daily practice. And the images include seasons, deities, locations, crystals, animals, plants, phases of the moon and guides that are easily accessible. And all cards feature a verb as a keyword to spark inspired action. So verb is a doing word. So I really like that as well. And you know, that kind of, like he says there, it inspires action, but it's that call, isn't it, when you look at a card, and it's not just, you know, a feeling or an emotion, it's actually telling you to do something. So that's good too. So the deck is split into 7 suits. Firstly, I just love this bag. This is a gorgeous little baggie. I really like this. Yeah, really nice. Now, as I mentioned, this is a prototype deck. So this isn't the finished result. The finished result, if I scroll down to the bottom, I think it's got gilded edges and like soft matte finish. So I'm just scrolling down. There is a lot of information, which is great, on the Kickstarter campaign. The link to the Kickstarter campaign is in the description below. Do click on it, have a read, because he's put a lot of work into this campaign. So let's see where it says what you get. Okay, so the deck card shape is square, as you can see here. So this has just been printed on MPC, just for the purpose of, you know, it being a prototype deck. The card size in millimeters is 85 by 85, or in inches 3.35 by 3.35. There are 44 cards. The card stock will be 400 GSM. That's going to be dreamy. I mean, I love MPC card stock. I find it really, really nice. But for a quality deck, 400 GSM is going to be nice. And the card edging will be in matte gold. Wow. And that's like an antique gold, where it's that kind of, it's what I call like the brushed gold effect. And the card finish will be satin matte lamination, which sounds fab. There will be a guidebook. Now this is just a printout, just to give me an idea. So let's have a look at this and make sure this is in shot. These, I'm probably going to get paper. Notice I've not lit any candles. The thought of lighting candles on a day like today, it ain't going to happen. So yeah, I think he said it's 100, well, 126, 27, 28. So nearly 130 pages. So he's given special thanks to Willem, Martin, Danielle, Haley, Rezi, Saudi, Bowie, Rocco, Irada, Robin, Spirit. Obviously people very important to Levi. So here you see the 7 suits. So we get spring, summer, autumn, winter. And then we get the shadow, moon, and guides. Okay. Now, as we said earlier, there are within each of those suits, particularly for these, it's a bit different when we get over here, but you'll have a deity, you'll have a location, a crystal, an animal, and a plant for each of these seasons. And then, oh no, same with shadow, sorry, yeah, it's just the moon and the guides that are different. Okay. So spring, summer, autumn, winter, and shadow, you get deity, location, crystal, animal, and plant, which I'll show you in a moment. Then it tells you about the deck, the structure, again, it's giving you for each one, how to use the deck. So there's a lot of information. in this book, using the spreads, and I think there are some spreads in here, altar cards, a little bit about shuffling and cleansing your deck, a note on crystals and plants, deity work, moon phases. So there are 2 suits around deities and the phases of the moon. And here's, and a bit on guides as well. And here's the section about spreads that you can use. So light and dark spread, secrets and mysteries, angelic cross, shedding a divine light, and spiritual reset spread. Okay, and then we go into each of the cards. Beautiful colour rendition here, and then it tells you who the deity is, the keyword, and then you've got your divination write-up, and then questions for reflection. I like that as well. You know, what part of me needs to be woken up? Which aspects of my life deserve some whimsy? What adventure am I going to go on today, etc.? And it goes through each of the cards like that. So that promises to be a great guidebook. I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit so you get a close-up look at each of the cards. Now, Levi did point out that obviously with this being a prototype, if you do look at the Brother to Brother campaign on Kickstarter, you will notice some colour differences and some variations. That's just because of how MPC will be have printed this compared to how it will be printed in the Kickstarter. So it's not an exact likeness of what you're going to get if you back it. Okay. All right. So the first suit, so 7 suits, 5 of which will have 5 cards in, which, as I mentioned earlier, you know, is things like the deity, plant, etc. So the deity of spring, this is the suit of spring, is Pan, which is perfect, and awaken. You know, that's what spring is about, isn't it? I love the simplicity of the artwork. The line work is beautiful. The colours are subtle. What an incredible artist. Really, really beautiful. And even though this is a masculine deck, there is a softness to it as well because of the coloration. It's almost like pastels. Altar, and then the verb tidy. Okay, that's something I need a constant reminder to do, is to keep my spaces tidy. My altars get very cluttered very quickly. And even my desk space here is, I'm looking around thinking, yeah, I need to do some cleaning here, some cleansing. So we have altar and we have tidy. Oh, the backs, by the way, beautiful. It looks like it's a rose quartz piece. So we have crystals and plant, really, really nice. We have bee, which is work for our animal in this deck. And we have star anise, which is soothe. And this being the suit of spring, this is about those new beginnings, refreshing adventures and hope. I love the simplicity of this. You've heard me mention before that for Oracle decks in particular, the simpler the better. I really like to just pick up cards like this and just get that hit. Peridot, soften for our crystal. And then we move into the suit of summer. Let's just put these here. And we have Freya, lust. Gorgeous. I love this lily. And summer is limitlessness, creative energies, passion and dreams. We have the ocean, which is flow. Crystal is citrine, which is to receive. I always keep a very small piece of citrine in my wallet. So gorgeous. I'm really feeling this deck. Okay, and then we move into the suit of autumn. Oops, sorry, I keep knocking the camera. And we have Kanunos here as our deity, which is to hunt. So striking. Forest. I'm loving the earthy elements as well. And who doesn't love to explore a forest? Labradorite for our crystal. Look how that colour has been captured. I hope this shows up on camera. It's almost, how he's done that, I don't know, but that's almost looking at a piece of labradorite. Beautiful the way that's been coloured. We have stag as our animal to evolve. And then we have elder, which is to regenerate. And then we go into the suit of winter. Boreas, I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not too familiar with that deity. Devour. Hibernate, of course, for winter. And we have bear. Beautiful image. Amethyst is our crystal for winter. And winter is about turning inward, obviously with hibernating things. That time for reflection, comfort and discomfort. We have the hearth, which is to warm ourselves in winter. And then we have pine, which is to protect ourselves against the harshness of winter. So that's the 4 suits representing the seasons. The fifth suit, we've got 7 in total. This is the suit of shadow, and I'm really interested in this. So this is about that inner work, darkness, transforming that darkness when we do the shadow work. And that's our deity. Our herb. We have rose quartz. We need to be kind. We need to love ourselves. We have the raven, the transforming. Again, look at the, wow, it's almost iridescent. And then we have the subconscious hide, that's hidden. Should I bring this light down because it's casting a little bit of a shadow, so I need to make sure that the shadow's not on the card. Okay. So then we have where are we? The suit of the moon. cyclical patterns, observation, ebb and flow. So we have chase, observatory gaze, well, observatory to gaze, beautiful night sky there to look out on. We have moonstone, we have the hare, love that, which is about focus. Moonwort, open, and then we go into our moon phases here. I'm just going to pick these up now. So we have the full moon, which is reap, the waning crescent, recuperate, and I know these aren't going to be in order of the moon phases, but the third quarter, which is to release, the waxing crescent, which is about expansion, the waning gibbous, introspect. And if people, again, altar cards, perfect if you're following the cycles of the moon, but having this verb as well is really helpful. Waxing gibbous, hone. We have the new moon, which is the start. First quarter is to act. And then our final, our seventh suit, is the suit of our guides. So these are guides, okay? Now, these just have verbs, they don't have names, and I really like that, and you know, I'm sure that's intentional because our guides are our guides, okay? So we're connecting with an image, sure, but you know, they're our guides, so we're just getting these verbs. So we have remember, complete, oh, that's stunning. Wonder, create, listen, and manifest. Gorgeous little unicorn there. Okay, so there you have it. That's the Brother to Brother Oracle deck. 44 cards, beautifully illustrated. I love the subtleness, even though it's an earthy deck, it has masculine energies. I think it's got a balance because of the subtlety of the images. They're really beautiful and powerful. But yeah, thank you, Levi, for entrusting me with your prototype. I really appreciate it. Good luck with your campaign. The information for everybody watching this, if you're interested in backing this deck, then do follow the link below in the description. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm sure you know, Levi would appreciate reading your thoughts below as well. So do leave them. Thank you for watching, everybody. And until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.